just right. As day breaks and the clouds start forming, I know you and I will be alright. I hope time is on our side. I won't let the moment slip away. Oh, how I love this life. You are all I've ever needed. It's the little things you do that add on up. Oh, the colors in you reflect in the room, bouncing off the walls with the sun shining through. Oh, you and I are more than enough. I hope time is on our side. Won't let a moment slip away. Oh, how I love this life. Oh, I hope time is on our side. Won't let a moment slip away. Oh, how I love this life. up space. You know I'll give chase, not to mention attention. Easy fate, change my place. I'm in a state, separate space, so hard to face, but I'm on my way. After all that I told you, after every moment before, keep it up as I fall through. You were picking me up off the floor, far and away. It all looks the same, it all looks the same. Run around in the back of my mind, no attention or lack of denial, but I play it cool while I follow the rules of suspension. You can't say I don't try. Easy fate, change my place. I'm in a state, separate space, so hard to face, but I'm on my way. After all that I told you, after every moment before, keep it up as I fall through. You were picking me up off the floor. After all that I told you, after every moment before, far and away, it all looks the same, it all looks the same. Play it cool while I follow